On air.
On air? We are on air! Yes, and we can see Tom, and I'm here. And awesome.
We can see OBS on the stream, and now we can see the cameras. Why do we have picture-in-picture? Can you turn it off?
Yeah, we have picture-in-picture.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Very
Awesome.
nice.
It's still showing on, but whatever.
Yep, but we're live, and we have the camera the way we want it to. Should I
Yes.
just scream into the room, or should we welcome everyone first?
Welcome, everyone. Yeah, that's a good
It's
idea.
probably a good idea.
Yes.
Welcome to the Saturday morning stream.
Yes, welcome. So many people are already here. We have this wonderful camera setup where you can see both of us talking and the whole room, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be able to see the full view of everyone in the room. Also, if you're in the room with us and watching the stream by chance, feel free to sit here at our table and talk with us.
Yeah.
Maybe we should tell the others that we are streaming.
We will
Yeah.
tell them in a few minutes. We don't want everyone to come at once.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think they don't know we are streaming. Hi, everyone. We are actually streaming, live streaming. So if anybody wants to talk to the world, there's a seat here.
There's one seat, we can bring more seats. So
Yes.
please come over, tell us about your project, about what you're doing.
If you want to talk with your opponents,
Yeah.
also there's a chance.
Yeah, you can do
Which-
trash talk.
There's no opponents in a game jam. What are you talking about? There's
So
only
Utku
friends.
told us about opponents. You don't have a microphone. Can you explain on the opponent part?
Well, eventually this is a competition. There is nothing for the winners, I know, but you know, at least you will be a winner of a game jam at the end.
Honor and glory. Is all that awaits you.
Definitely get a lot of honor and glory. Thank you, Utku. Actually, Utku and Stefan are fighting the network currently. So we have extremely dangerous setup with a wireless network cable through the air. Yeah, and I'm actually moderating, so I could put off the mask. Yeah, so what did we do yesterday? Actually, it was a pretty successful day. We had some fun here, doing nice brainstorming. So many people already started on creating paper prototypes. I've heard there's a card-based paper prototype over there. Unfortunately, we have a positive corona test, so everybody who has been here yesterday, please check your health. I think I've even seen some games yesterday already. Yeah, and we're still waiting if somebody's open to explaining what's going on.
Have you already seen some working games or just like editing?
Yeah, actually, Ferdi yesterday, have you seen it? He was coding outside of the jam room.
Yes.
And he was already having a game where a dog would do bad things and
You have to punish the dog.
Yes. No, you have to avoid punishment of you being the dog, and you have to avoid punishment. And he was working on the NPC,
Yes.
the owner of the dog, walking around the room. So it was already pretty
okay.
impressive. And he was walking around randomly, so it was kind of maybe this guy's drunk, shouldn't own a dog, but he was working on it.
Sounds
It looked
interesting.
great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm curious what kind of games will come out of it.
So we'll actually need Andy, who can tell us more about yesterday evening. We'll just wave him over.
Andy,
Andy, we need you on stream. We need you on stream. Yeah, we are already streaming.
We just started.
yeah, we're already streaming.
Yeah, you can sit
down.
here. Yeah,
This is our interviewee. Seat.
Our guest of honor.
guest of honor. Yes, that's much better.
Had breakfast yet, so.
Oh,
No, I can do that later.
okay. So Andy can be a little grumpy. You can see.
Where I am?
Yeah, here.
I'm in the owl.
Now you're on full screen,
I'm full screen. Okay.
and it's moving around. Wait, I can show you.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
Hi.
So what we actually wonder is what happened yesterday evening, because most of us here left early.
Yesterday evening, it's kind of a blur. No, but no. We sat together. It was pretty normal, I think, for a game jam. We sat together until I think 1 o'clock or so. I don't really remember, but it was not too late. It wasn't too late. It's not like any other past game jams where we had times sitting together until 4 or coding even until 4 o'clock or so.
And just a question of personal interest. What happened to Martin, one of our co-organizers, who said he couldn't make it on Friday? Then he was here for 5 minutes, which then came up to something like 2 hours, and he was still here when I went home.
Yes, he's actually one of the last people that left. So
okay.
So this is also what I predicted.
Okay, so Martin, if you're already up, drop by for 5 minutes again, please. Okay, yeah. So if you want to catch some breakfast,
yeah, that's what
we have our update, so we don't
I need
hold
some
you
coffee
back.
first.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Come and get it, yeah.
Who wants to jump in?
Razor, you want to sit down?
I'll pass the mic.
Do you want to do the interview?
Yeah, you can keep on doing it.
I want to drink.
Oh my god. So we have Razor sitting down with us. Hey, how's it going? Are you taking part in a game jam?
Yeah, actually, yesterday we started with the idea of the brainstorming, and each team or some of them individually, they came with some ideas, and it was really cool for me because it was my first time to having this in person.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and after participating 2 or 3 game jams online, and this is something different for me. But then I interested in other people's ideas, so I was thinking about maybe I could join them. So yeah, it was kind of cool yesterday.
Have you found a team yet?
Well, yeah, there are 2 teams. I would like to work with them, but also we have also another project with Otko. We are doing it.
Ah, you're doing it together, okay.
Yeah,
I
the
see.
psychology project with the gaming. So
On the flow thingy.
the flow, exactly.
Yeah.
We are measuring the flow states for the gamers, how much they are inside the flow, and then we ask some questions from them each games that they finish.
Interesting. So will you invite people to join you and do your experiment, or how does it work?
Yeah, actually we set up the table there, and 2 games are running on our computers. So the people are having a break or they want to just join us. We can describe for them introduction, what they have to do, some questions they will answer, and then it's part of the experiment. So
Nice.
far, I think 7 people already done this, but we need more people.
Okay, yeah. So if you're in the room, feel free to join Reza and Utku on their experiment on flow in video games. I'm sure it's very interesting. I will join you later as well if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, we have some people.
What games do you have for people to play?
One of them is a trap runner.
Oh, it's Beat Trip Runner,
Trip, yeah.
right. I saw you played yesterday.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced character should just
Yeah.
jump, and
It's a music-based auto runner where you have to make pixel-perfect jumps, and it can be very infuriating.
exactly. And it's in the 3 different levels. At the beginning, it's only one mechanic. It's just jumping, and then there is another slide, and then
Slide and a kick, I think.
the kick. Yeah, the last one.
Do you know what the other game is?
Yeah, the other one is Be a Hero.
I don't know that one.
It was one of our game jam previously.
It's not one of our game jams.
Not?
I'm not sure, but it's made from a jam,
Okay.
but not from our game jam, I think.
Oh, okay. But one of the guy from here made this.
It was Fire Totem game and Dirty Paws
Ah,
studio
okay.
game.
Studio. Yeah. This is more look like a puzzle game actually. So it's a bit slow on thinking about that.
You can take a seat and sit down if you want to.
Yeah. You want to talk about your? Yes. Yeah, sure.
So the meeting over?
You want to take?
Okay, so first off, you definitely are missing out on the breakfast.
Oh no, why?
The people online.
Oh, the
So
peop- yeah.
it's really nice, yeah. And other than that, so we stayed until 12 yesterday, finalized our game design and what we wanted to do. So should I give a short update there?
Yeah, sure. And tell us about your game in general. I don't even remember which team you're on. Sorry.
No problem. I understand. It's the same for me. So the game itself is a card game. It's a bit similar, or more than a bit similar, to Cards Against Humanity.
Okay.
So it's user-generated content. So we will do it on the phone.
On the phone?
On the phone. So users can input the answers. And we will use these answers and auto-generated answers or generated answers by us to let them then answer some questions. And of course there's a punishment. So in the beginning you vote for a punishment which is also user-generated. And the loser and one random person during the game will then receive and have to execute this punishment.
So you don't just have a loser, you also have a completely random loser.
Exactly. So it's more like, it's not even a loser, it can be any trigger, like all people voted for your answer, or you have a prime number as points or something like that, so that it stays funny also.
So you just get random punishments, okay.
Exactly, and the punishment. So yesterday we also tested it already, so we play tested. We chose some participants from other groups. We asked them to join in, and then we run the game once to see if it works, how it works, if it's fun already. And so the punishments were like eat a banana sexually, clean up our table, run around the university and so on. So this was quite fun already.
Yeah.
Then we also checked if it makes sense, if our instructions make sense, like input an object, input a place, and this is then used for the answering.
Nice.
Yes. So this is currently our state. So now we finished breakfast and we will continue with the real implementation.
Nice. Was it a paper prototype yesterday?
Yes, it was a paper prototype, yes. So we wrote on a lot of small sheets and but it was fun already.
Nice,
so
yeah, that's the most important part.
Yes, yes.
What is the name of your game?
Punishment. Punishment.
Punishment.
Punishment,
It's
exactly.
almost as bad as punishment.
Exactly. So it came from that.
I see. Okay, nice. So you make a party game. It kind of reminds me of the Jackbox games. Do you know those? Like, I forgot what they're called, but there is one kind of similar where you get like a couple of answers and also some computer-generated ones, and then you have to choose from them.
Yes, what I also know is the same with drawing. So you get a question or some statement, and then everybody has to draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it should make fun in the end.
Yeah,
so
and you have more punishment. And I think the idea of user-generated punishment can work quite well, but it can also get out of hand quickly. But of course, it's up to the group to
exactly. Yes. So they have to vote for it also. So they should know that there is a possibility that they will receive the punishment.
Oh,
so hopefully it will still make sense in the end.
They will vote for something that they are willing to do, but still that is punishing. Yeah,
exactly.
It's a good mechanism.
Yeah.
So how many people would play your game at once in a round?
For now, I think it doesn't matter how many play it. So at least 3 would make sense, but more than that. Yeah, it's open, I would say, for now.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Have a good time working from home also. And see you maybe later.
By the way, we are having
Thanks.
we're having a Saturday night stream later on. Okay. If you have any.
By
the way, if we have a Saturday night stream later on, and if you have any updates on your project, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, if it's playable already, maybe we can also.
We would love to play it.
The URL and then online users can join.
Yeah.
Let's see how far we can get.
Nice.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. See you later.
The owl is confused.
Anyone else wanted to join? Or
Seems like most people are completely engrossed in finishing their projects.
I can comment on that because I went around and asked them. So yeah, some people claim they don't remember what they did yesterday.
Ooh, that's all very, very suspicious.
One group promised to send a guy who was not here yesterday, so they do not seem supportive. Some people are really into their work. They say, "Oh, there is so much to do," and some people said maybe later, which is kind of go away. We don't want you here. But we have a random playtester, so he's here with basically doing a presentation, and he's a fellow student of game studies, so he's actually in mind he's with us, not programming game, but working on his assignments, and he is happy to be playtester.
Yep. So if you find an Italian guy sitting in the corner doing a presentation
Yes.
by himself, ask him, "Do you want to playtest our game?" And he will most certainly say yes. But you can also ask me or most other people as well. I think many people are looking for a break from their own projects to playtest something else from time to time. So
Yeah.
that always works quite well, I think.
So what else we could do? I thought of two things actually. One thing would be, I think you like it, is Gamebird lore.
Ooh, Gamebird lore.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
I'm
think you were
excited.
waiting on that. And the
Ooh,
other
getting
thing
excited.
would be some background information on the stuff we do here, because many people didn't know what the traditions of the game jam are.
Yeah.
So, for instance, the food yesterday, I know it's always controversial. There is only sandwiches with pork and those with cheese, but they are really traditional for Carinthia, and that's why we're having them. But we know it, and we'll try to diversify it a little bit more vegetarian, maybe even a vegan option. And we have vegan breakfast.
Today in the morning we have vegan breakfast indeed, so we're already improving.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yesterday we only had basically the worst of the worst. If you're a picky eater, because there was almost nothing for you, or if you have some dietary restrictions, we're very sorry.
But
yeah,
a beer and those sandwiches, that's what you eat for whole summer in Buschenschank.
Yeah, but not everyone is living that kind of life. So it's nice to have some tradition, and it's always hard to manage to keep everyone happy, right?
That's
Some
hard.
people want the Carinthian tradition, and they will have the Buschenschank
Yeah.
junk. And
No,
others,
not chunk. Shank, not chunk.
and others want vegan options. But nowadays, in the morning, today, we have the vegan breakfast. We have the vegan make your own toast today in the evening, as
Yeah.
far as I know. So I hope all of that works out.
We just have to make sure that the bacon toast is not entering the vegan toaster.
I mean, I don't know how finicky people are with that, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm not sure. I guess you don't want anything that touched pork at all, right? So that's kind of tricky. Yeah.
But the cheese was great yesterday.
Okay. Good to hear.
Nice. Glad to hear it, yeah. All right, so now we got the...
Gamebird lore.
Anything else you want to add onto our... Because
Yeah,
it's
make
my
your own
first
toast,
live game
actually.
jam as well. Yeah, I don't know what the make your own toast thing is.
The whole idea of the make your own toast was that we didn't have any money at the first game jam, so we thought, what can we do for evening? And then somebody said, oh, toast is really cheap. Yeah, you're right, toast is cheap, and it doesn't go bad, and we can actually eat the bacon from the morning from the breakfast. Because we had 2 plates of bacon and cheese for the breakfast. We organized them at Spar, which is a local grocery store here, and got fresh bread rolls from Wienerreuter, and then we used the rest of that for making toast in the evening.
Nice.
And that was the cheap option.
Became a tradition.
Yeah, it was so weird that it became a tradition, because then we had money for pizza, and we had pizza, and everybody said, "Hey, we want the make
We
your
want
own
the toast back.
Yeah.
I
And
can't
this-
adopt it.
And actually, I have to jump over the cable if you want to go here. And this year we have chili sauce with the toast, because Tom said he wants
because
it.
I want it.
Yes.
I can't eat cheese toast without chili sauce. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so now you're back in the game.
Yeah. And I don't think we also have ketchup, mayonnaise, all the
Yeah.
standard stuff.
Standard stuff is here. Yes,
Okay, nice.
absolutely. And tomorrow there will be chili, a vegetarian chili, and a normal chili, which
Like chili con carne
Chili con carne, yes.
and chili
Chili
without
sine
carne, I
carne.
guess. The sine carne, yeah.
Only known Latin.
I don't think that's Latin.
Sans carne. Yeah, sine.
Sans carne. Yeah, yeah.
Sine is Latin.
Okay.
Sans carne, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Very, very bad. Who is
Yeah.
here speaking Spanish? No. No. Who speaks Spanish? Andy, do you speak Spanish? No. Andy, do you speak Spanish? No. We want to know what chili con carne means if you don't have carne. Is it then chili?
without
Chili sans?
See?
Chili sin carne. Yes, Marie
sin
actually
carne.
knew it. It's chili sin carne. So we have chili con carne
And
and
chili
chili
sin carne.
sin carne. Yeah,
It's like, yeah.
yeah
makes
now we
sense.
know. It's collective wisdom. That's actually pretty
That's
cool.
the best part of the game jam, yeah?
Yeah.
If you have a question, just scream it into the room.
Yeah,
Somebody will answer you.
and it doesn't have even to be game related. Yeah, but back to Gamebird lore. We actually have three people watching besides the three of us who are around the table.
Wow, a whole
So
3 people. I'm sure Nick is there, maybe Benjamin is there.
Yeah,
But whoever you are, welcome. I'm glad you're joining our
everyone. We can also read your comments, so that's why
stream.
we are watching.
Write something in chat if you want to.
Besides that, we like seeing us ourselves on stream. We are also reading your comments if there are any.
But yeah, Gamebird lore.
Gamebird lore.
What do you want to know? Because that's the kind of project we started last year, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Because Gamebird was just a mascot without any background, right? You did the pixelated version of Gamebird for your little
for this
one-click
RPG
game.
Yeah, for the RPG game, which I actually did with the guys from Dirty Paw Studio, Daniela and Fabian.
And so now he became afterwards the Game Jam mascot.
Yes.
And after that he became the GSE mascot.
Yeah, but then Felix kind of redesigned
Felix
it in a
redesigned it
non-pixelite version.
exactly with the pillow and the cute big eyes.
Yes.
And that was the GSE mascot for a while. And then Ruxy redesigned it. And now he looks different with small black eyes.
Ah, okay. I didn't even check it.
That's the newest iteration of the Gamebird. So we have at least 3 iterations of Gamebird already.
Okay.
So you need to fit that into the lore somehow.
Okay.
And now last Game Jam, we started telling people to make Gamebird games if they can.
Yes.
And we received a couple of them, like Benjamin and I made a Gamebird game. The Winning Game by Reza and Nick,
Yes.
etc. was also Gamebird focused, where you play Gamebird in a maze of boxes, I suppose,
Yeah.
because the topic was of the last Game Jam, what's in the box.
What's
right?
in the box? Yes.
And then we also had like Gamebird, the flight inspector, or what was it?
Yes, that's true. He was
Or the
doing-
TSA agent. Or
Yeah, he was inspecting the boxes.
Yeah,
Yes.
at the airport.
But he had a different body.
He was very tall and human-like, but he
Yes.
still had the Gamebird face, so he was
Yeah.
recognizable.
He was Bertie enough.
Yeah. So, and we're very curious to see where the Gamebird lore takes us this event, because we already saw that a couple of people are interested in implementing Gamebird into the game.
Yeah, and we have
He
the
will be-
diversifiers for that.
Yeah.
I have to check.
Yeah, it's called Add Gamebird to your game.
Ah, yeah, you're
It's
right.
not that complicated.
I was just startled by my phone. It was going crazy here. I just
no.
turned it down, so didn't see. And now everything is blinking. So let's put it away for the stream.
And the problem, of course, that we have now is that the topic of the Game Jam is
Yeah.
punishment, and the diversifier is Gamebird. So the natural conclusion that most people draw from that is that they need to punish Gamebird somehow. So
That's too obvious.
you need to be a little bit more creative, is what
Yeah,
we're saying.
go abstract. Punish other people with Gamebird. Yeah, maybe Gamebird, the Fliegenklatsche edition.
Yeah,
That would be
the
cool.
one you drew, the pixelated version,
Yeah.
kind of fits itself to be a
Yeah, to
rectangular.
stick and you can hit flies with it.
Yeah, that's
That
one
would
way.
be. Yeah.
Was like the, what was it called? Mario Paint, I think, where you had the, you hit the flies, and that was basically the.
No
It's
idea.
a very old game.
Mario Paint was a game for the Super Nintendo, and it came with a mouse. It was one of the only games for the Super Nintendo that you can control with the mouse, and because you can draw with it just
It
like
was
with
like MS Paint, basically.
like MS Paint, but you could also design patterns and stamps. But to make it a little bit more varied up, they also added a mini game. I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but basically you were like a little fly smasher. And
What is the English word for Fliegenklatsche?
idea. I'll look it up. We need Armin back. He always knows.
It's the thing you flatten the flies with.
Yes.
It's a plastic thingy.
But
You have to
basically, it would spawn like a, I would say like a bullet hell shooter.
Yeah.
In a sense, like a very
Small annoying
very
flies, a lot of them.
very easy bullet hole shooter. It would spawn flies and bees who would then shoot stings at you, and then in the end you would fly swatter. Yes, and then in the end you would smack on a giant be.
Yeah.
So it's
and I think that's somewhat simple to implement in Unity. So if you
Yes,
want a mini
of
game like
course.
that, where you have a game bird that swats the flies,
But actually, since my idea was My Little Game Bird yesterday, I know I changed her to another group, but my idea for My Little Game Bird was that you have Game Bird running around as an AI and you would direct him or give him suggestions where to go. And if he doesn't go where you want, then you
need
would
to
punish
smack
him. But I was already thinking, what kind of lore could there could there be? What other figures could fit into the Game Bird universe? Like with Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers is not just Super Mario Brothers, but also the Goombas, the Koopas, and etc. And I was already thinking, what kind of characters would fit?
yeah, you have the one purple game bird, right? That
Yeah,
looks
maybe
a little bit more
maybe
angry.
Yeah.
or if we
That's why I'm not answering.
or if we take, for example, Pac-Man as an example. How about a Mrs. Game Bird, for example?
Yeah, Mrs. Gamebird. No, but that's too obvious. Actually, that's too obvious. No, we can't do that. No.
Like obvious answers.
No, we have to be more diversified. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to go there, but Mrs. Gamebird, maybe it's too binary. Let's put it that way.
But at least other characters that could fit into
Yeah.
this, that would be quite interesting.
That
I
would be
think.
actually really cool.
Yeah.
We could brainstorm on that actually.
Maybe we could even then put them onto the next banners for the next, like a parade.
Yeah. Design Gamebird's friends.
Yes.
Yes. Who's friends with? But when you said My Little Gamebird and then kept on talking and I wouldn't listen, then my mind was already spinning that we could actually have something like a Gamebird hatching game. Yeah, but then
Pokemon.
Gamebirds would mate and then they would bring in, like crypto kittens, bring on different ideas. Like one would change the color and then you would...
Gamebird NFTs.
No, it doesn't need to be NFTs.
Yeah, but it looks like it. You have those.
Yeah, because CryptoKit, but it would be more like a Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Without.
You can breed the new game birds by combining two game birds.
Yeah, combine the violet one with the green one, combine the new one with the black eyes.
You have to
with the-
entertain them by giving them games, for example.
Yeah.
Could be interesting.
What's the punishment?
No punishment.
I don't think you were thinking about this Game Jams topic just in general, right?
Yeah, but actually with the punishment, my way out would be it plays in hell, because then it's Gamebird hatching in hell. Perfect. Perfect idea. Why is nobody implementing that?
Matthias is out for the whole topic of the game jam. Is just have it put into hell, because everything in hell is a punishment.
Yes, it's the context that makes it.
Oh, somebody wrote something. Fly swatter. Oh, thanks.
Ah, yes, thank you
you.
very much.
I saw it too late.
Stefan, are you working on any game? This game jam? Are you working on any game?
Yes, I'm
Let's
working
just
with,
ask if Stefan
Andy's
was
group.
working on a game. Sorry, because people can't hear you if you don't talk into the microphone.
Yes, I joined Andy's team, and we are basically working on a. It's more like a game from the 1990s. Remember when they had CD-ROMs? CD-ROMs were new and they didn't know what to do with the space, so they thought they would put in as many video sequences as possible and make a game about video sequences that you interact with. And our idea is that we later on put on a green screen. Matthias brought a green screen for us, and then we take the camera we have in the presenting room, and we will basically film people confessing their crimes in hell, and the player would be basically listening to them and then judge them. We don't know the exact mechanics yet. Maybe you have to have a quota, like some person you have to send to heaven, but maybe you only have like 5 people you have to listen to, and then you have 4 torture machines and 1 ticket to heaven, and then you have to decide, is this guy okay for heaven, or should I maybe reserve the ticket for heaven to the next person? And then maybe it turns out that the worst person you interview is actually the worst one, but the ticket to heaven is the only thing you have left. So we will see about that.
And how is the punishment works?
We haven't figured that out. We were basically yesterday just drinking beer and brainstorming.
That is absolutely something I observed because most of the game jams I know that took place here at the university are pretty dense. So people start programming, they're setting up GitHub, they're setting up Unity. And yesterday, especially the gamepad veterans were just sitting, brainstorming, drinking beer, talking to each other. So it seems like people really wanted to meet up again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to finally have this locally. Again, I think this is much better than just online.
That's true. Let's see how big our cluster will get. Okay. Andy's still eating. Maybe
Or again.
we can get Marie here. Yeah, she was. No, she doesn't. She was.
We need some tender representation. Get in here.
So Tom was pretty blunt about that.
We need content. But I guess they're all very motivated, and this is a good thing. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
shouldn't blame them for that.
We don't want to interrupt them too much. So now we lost Tom too.
Tom, come back.
I'm way more interested in this part.
He's way more interested in their game, he said. Yeah, but we don't have anything to show right now.
Yeah, it's still early.
Yeah. So I think what we could do is we could set up, because we have four HDMI ins here, so we could ask people to come around and show their game, and that we.
You mean later?
Yeah, in the night for
Yeah.
the night stream,
Yes.
and then just play it on the stream. I think that would be an option.
Yep.
When did we schedule it? At 9 o'clock, I think, right?
I think we said 10 or 10:30, something like that, right?
Wow, so late.
No, I think I think we set it up to at 9 p.m. Can you check the Twitch timeline?
Yeah, I have no idea why my mouse
Timeline
is
we
not
said
working
9 p.m.,
anymore.
But after, I think we've changed it a bit.
I didn't change anything.
No, like
Hello.
we talked with Matthias yesterday.
Oh,
Matthias said like 10 or 10:30, something like that.
Can you see the?
Yeah, because the scrolling doesn't work.
For the evening stream. Like, he says
Ah, you got it.
So it says Saturday. Ooh, that looks pretty late.
No, it's 9. 9 to 10, yes.
yes.
Yeah.
We didn't know how long it should take, but we just said 1 hour for everything except for the last main presentation. So.
Yeah, that's good.
Online only. Can they join via Discord?
Yeah, we could actually hook up a second notebook, and if they stream it on Discord, we can just plug it in here.
Sure.
I think that's possible. As you can see, we also forgot what we did yesterday. So we were laughing about this person who said, well, no idea what we did yesterday, and now we're talking about, what did we talk yesterday?
As long as it all works out.
Yes.
But I think this is a good time to end the morning stream anyway, right?
Yes, that's true.
I think we run out of content.
Yeah.
Everyone is hard at work. So we will see each other again in the evening. Will you be also part of the evening stream?
Let's see. Let's see.
Okay, so we don't know exactly who will be here, but somebody will be here, and it will probably be at this table again. And if you want to come and present your progress on the game, you can just plug in your laptop, or you can stream via Discord. We will set everything up, and then you can show what you're doing already. You can ask for feedback, or you can just show off how great you are. You can ask for playtesters and things like that. And we're looking forward very much to see what you've been creating so far. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Awesome. See you later.
Ciao.